Okay, so hi everyone. So few people joined just now, no? So myself, Likita, I'm a Java full stack trainer at Harsha Trainings. So I have overall an experience of more than 9 years. Previously, I worked with Cognizant, Wipro, Accenture for freshers who work there. But after a few years of break of kids, again I have started training in the institute like this. So from past more than 2 years, I'm working here as a full stack Java trainer. Okay, just I introduced myself. So in between session or after the session, if you have any questions, you can unmute and ask me, or also you can message in the chat box. No problem. Okay. So here today we are going to see the demo one session of Java full stack. So first of all, I'll tell you what are the modules that are going to be covered in the full stack, and also what is the advantage of, and what is the thing you are going to do finally by learning this. So these are the things we are going to do. So now completely the duration of this course, if you are spending for more than 1 hour, we can finish little early, or if it is only 1 hour, it may take the full stack course of 6 months course it is, and anything plus or minus. Okay, so here first, for developing any application, you need to know backend and also like front end and then database. These are the things you are going to learn in your complete course. So in the backend, you will be learning again core Java, and you will also learn advanced Java, and then Spring Boot, and then Hibernate. So these are the three modules that you're going to learn in the backend. So in the advanced Java, again here you will be learning about JDBC, servlets, and then JSP, JSTL. So these are the things we will be covering in the backend part. And coming to the front end, you will be learning HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript, and then also React JS. So these are the things in the front end. And database, you will be learning with Oracle database. And if anyone require MySQL or something, I can help on that also. But whatever database is there, you will learn SQL and PLSQL. PLSQL is not much required, but you will be learning both, because few concepts are involved in your application. So you will be learning according to that. So these are the complete modules that you're going to learn in your full stack course. Okay, so core Java, advanced in JDBC, all these things. And by learning all these things, you will be developing a real-time application like Flipkart, Amazon, or any banking application, whatever it is, you are going to develop. Right? See, why we need this, ma'am? What is the use of this front end, back end, and how it is helped in a real time? I can just tell you, if you are seeing any kind of application. Okay, so let us see here. If you are having any Flipkart or whatever application, I'm just going to open, just you can see. Okay, so here, whenever you're opening this page, you will be able to see some application where it requires some login. Without login also you can browse the products, but you also have a option of logging in, so that you log in with your mobile number with a OTP or a password. So how this is designed, those who are using this application, see, our parents also use nowadays, like very elderly people or very kids also are using the mobile and application, right? So do they need to learn Java to use this application? Nothing, right? They don't require to learn Java or front end or anything. So you are developing an application which is user friendly, you can be used by any person. So for developing this user interface, we need to learn this front-end technology. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js to develop any such application. See these colors, like drop-down list, images, login, anything, whatever it is you are seeing here on the screen, anyone who is non-programming student, elderly or younger people, whoever it is, anyone can use it because it's like user-friendly interface. So to develop such interface, we need to know the front-end technology like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js. So I'll just quickly tell you, we will discuss later in depth. But today, since it's a demo session, I'm just telling you what is there in every module. HTML, I think everyone just know, few people know hypertext markup language. So this is just used to structure the content of the web page. It is used for what? Structuring the content of web page. Got it? So here we will just use for whatever content you are seeing in the web page. To organize it properly, we need to learn HTML and CSS, cascading style sheets. This is used for applying the styles to your web page, like different kinds of layouts, colors, styles, everything you can apply with the CSS. And using the JavaScript, you are going to provide the validation part. What is this validation? If I directly click on request OTP, will it allow? No, right? Please enter valid email ID and mobile number. Is it telling or not? So for this validation purpose, we will be learning JavaScript and some other important things also. And finally, React. Nowadays, it's very important. We have a framework like Angular, and React is not actually the framework. It's a open source library which is used in many frameworks. But even though it is an open source library, it is more important and useful also. How it is means it is used to develop a single page application, and whatever you are making the modifications, the page need not be refreshed. So Facebook is the one of the team which has developed and using it. So you might understand how important and demanded it is. So whatever it is, we'll discuss in depth about React JS also. But these are the things you are going to learn in the front end, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then React JS. Okay. And every module we will be helping you in doing a mini project. Like whenever you complete HTML, I'll give you one task. Combinationally, everything I'll give you one task. And when you complete front end, we'll do one project like a banking application or e-commerce website or whatever it is, we'll do one project. Every module, backend, front end, and including the database also. Okay, so in our real time application, the front view part, if you wanted to design and create, you need to know this all technologies. Okay, even though without React also you can do it, but that will be an added advantage for us. That's it. Okay, and coming to the backend part, you will be learning Java, Advanced Java, and Spring. How it is helpful in real-time application. See, when you are logging in, first time when you log in, what you will do? So you will click on create a new account, right? And you will give your mobile number, you will give your all details. Next time when you log in, you will give your same mobile number and password or whatever it is. How it is exactly opening your page? కరెక్ట్‌గా మన పేజే ఎలా ఓపెన్ చేస్తుంది? ఫేస్‌బుక్ అవ్వచ్చు, జీమెయిల్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఏదైనా. కెన్ యూ టెల్ మీ హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్‌లీ ఓపెనింగ్ అవర్ ఓన్ పేజ్? ఎనీవన్ ఫ్రమ్ ఆన్‌లైన్? If you want, you can unmute and answer. That means it is saving somewhere our information, right? When you're creating a new account for the Facebook or Flipkart or Amazon, you give all your information, you do whatever task you want, you log out. Next time when you log in for any application, you give the same user ID password. If you give any username wrong or password wrong, it will give you an error like a invalid username or password, like that it will give you, right? So how it is searching, that means whatever information you are giving it is saving at some location. It is saving at some location. So where is it saved? In the database. So database is nothing but which is used to store huge amount of information, which is used to store huge amount of information. That means if it is there 10 people, 20 or 100 or 1000, I can use a book or some file or anything. But these applications are used by lakhs and millions of people. It is not easy to store in a book or a file. So we use database to store the information of all people who are using this, who are registering this. From the database, we are going to fetch the information when you click on the login button. Okay, when you click on the login button, you are going to fetch that information. Got it? So from this front end to the database, we need the connectivity help as a bridge. When you click the login, it should collect the information that you are typing in this text boxes and connect to the database and search. మనం ఒక అప్లికేషన్ ఇందులో మన డేటా ఇచ్చి రిక్వెస్ట్ ఓటీపీనో ఏదైనా కనెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు డేటాబేస్కి వెళ్ళి మనం టైప్ చేసిన డేటా కరెక్టా కాదా అని చెక్ చేసి ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కరెక్ట్ ఇట్ షుడ్ ఓపెన్ అవర్ పేజ్. అవునా? సో ఈ ప్రాసెస్ అంతటికి ఈ కనెక్షన్ కోసం మనకి ఏం నేర్చుకోవాలి? బ్యాక్ ఎండ్. So you will be having a business logic separately, user interface separately, and the database separately. Combining all this only will be your real-time application. And you also have a separate job openings. If you learn only front end, you will have as a front end developer, or you will get the roles on that. And on database also, you will get the jobs. Only on the back end also, you will get the jobs. But now, according to situation, if you learn only a single thing, it is little difficult to get a job. If you know complete full stack, it is then they're preferring them more who is knowing complete full stack, so they can use it for any one of these purpose. Understood? So these are the roles that are going to be played in your real-time application. Front end is for designing your web page. Database is used to store, retrieve, insert, delete your data. And backend is used for your connectivity from your front end to the database, writing your business logic. So this is the thing you're going to ultimately develop when you complete your full stack course. Understood, everyone? Is it clear all? You can show thumbs up symbol if you understand. If I'm very fast, you can please let me know. I can go little slowly. So far, is it clear, everyone? Okay. Anyone have any issue? Please let me know. So we are going to develop some real-time applications by this full stack course. So first of all, what is an application and how many types of applications are there? There are so many different types of application, right? Application is also like a software which is running on our machine. Now, if I say notepad I am using, this is also one application. And I can also see calculator. Calculator is also one application. So tell me, do we need internet to run this application, calculator and notepad? Do we require? Can you tell me? Do we require internet?
No, ma'am.
No, not required, right? So the applications which do not require internet are called standalone applications. What are they? Standalone or desktop applications. So something, these also need to be written code, developed and everything. But they are actually installed in your machine and they do not require internet to work. You can easily open wherever you want. Like in your machine, you can open without internet. And next we have something called web applications. So what are these web applications? Web applications are something which require internet. Which require what? Internet compulsory to work with. So Facebook, is there some application? Even though you install Facebook app in your machine, will it work without internet? Is it possible? Facebook is also an application like Notepad and or WordPad or anything. But will it run without internet? No, right? It won't run because it even though you install that app in your machine, it is not actually installed in your machine. It is running somewhere on their own server. We are just using them. It's not actually installed in your machine. It is installed somewhere on internet with their own server. We are just using that application in our machine. So such applications are called web applications like Flipkart, Amazon, Facebook, or any kind of these applications. Got it? So we are going to develop such web applications. And sometimes we call mobile applications. So many names are there. So based upon the device you are using, we can categorize. If you are using the same Facebook on mobile, you can call it as a mobile applications. Now we have Zepto, Uber, Blinkit. So many mobile apps are there exclusively. So these are the types of applications that we are going to develop in the real-time scenario by learning these all technologies in the front end, back end, and also the database. Okay. So how the classes will be going on is, so every day 1 hour session I will be taking, and after the session I will be sharing you the text document, whatever notepad I am typing the running notes. And today suppose I speak about Java features for suppose I will be or introduction of Java, I will be sharing the document on it. So you will be having a mail ID, like we will be sharing to you. See, like this, whatever the programs, I think everyone can see the screen. So all the notes, programs, everything, every day, the running notes will be shared and the programs will be shared. And if there is any document regarding that, you will also be shared with the document. And once the batch is formed, we will have a WhatsApp group where I will be sharing the assignments also. Okay, so you will be having assignments and everything shared to you so that you can practice. Because whatever you are learning, practice is very important. So we request you to do the assignments and submit to me. And in the next class, whenever you have a doubts on the assignments, I will rectify and help you. If everyone needs, I'll tell them in the class itself, or else after the session also, I can spend some time and I can explain you all these things. Okay, so this is how the process goes, everyone. Okay, clear? Any questions? Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Okay, good. Anyone, if you have any questions or something, you can just let me know. And also, you will be having the internship certificate given when you are attending these classes. So overall 6 months duration will be there, right? And in the last, when you're completing the complete project, you will be also given the internship certificate for you. So how it is means, as soon as we complete the front end module or the back end module, we will be starting doing a project like e-commerce or any application, library or banking application, or someone if requires anything particular, we can start doing it. One project I will help you completely step by step, including all. Means the front end will be the React and back end will be the Spring Boot. Very important and interesting also. So though that project I will tell one, and I will make you also to do one project where you can put this project in your resume so that it will help you for your in job. and we will share the internship certificate of 6 months from our parent company, Yokta Technologies. So you will be able to answer the question regarding the project also, because you will be actually doing the project. So there is no problem. You will be definitely answering those questions, because nowadays in the real time scenario, it is very difficult to get a job. But if you're having this internship, the people assumes of the company that you need not be trained much, because you have already done one real time project. So you will get the first benefit on this. So I suggest everyone to attend classes regularly and do the project. Clear? Okay. So this is about the course modules and what you are going to learn and the duration of the course and timings, everything. Clear? So first, we will be starting with the Java module. So in this, you will be learning first core Java and then advanced Java and all. So no problem if any person is non-technical like computer background, anyone can learn it. There is no prerequisite to learn this. And if there is any person has some years of gap in education or job, also no issue. You can learn. We will teach you from the scratch, even mechanical or electrical or whatever stream it is, you can understand. Because from very basic level, we'll teach. Okay. So before starting into the Java, first I would like to discuss about what is a program. So program is nothing but it is a set of instructions, okay, used done to perform particular task. Okay, what is a program? It is a set of instructions which is used to perform a particular task. Now, this program can be done in different ways. Right? See, if you are going for any birthday party or anywhere, you choose different ways to go, bus, car, walk, or anything you choose. In the same way, while doing a program, you can choose any language to do this task, to do that particular program. But how you are doing it, the performance and output will matter. So you walk for half an hour and 1 hour and come and attend the class. It is difficult. You cannot put 100% of your performance or effort, right? But if you come by bus or any vehicle, you can come faster, you are not tired, your performance is better, right? In the same way, programming languages are also many, like C, C++, Java. So many languages are there. Ma'am, why should I learn Java? What is the advantage of learning Java programming language? We'll see about the history, everything in coming sessions also. So why I have to learn Java only? What is the speciality of the Java? See here, all the programming languages are developed to do the same task, but how it is done, how the performance of it is done is different. Now, same program you can do with C, and you can also do with C++, and you can also do with Java. So how it is different means Java is a platform independent language. What is Java? It is a platform independent language. So what do you mean by this platform independency? I'll tell you. So the machine cannot understand whatever language you are typing. Can it understand? No. Whatever English or whatever language you're typing here, your code, now next we'll type. So it cannot understand. The machine understands only bytecode, ones and zeros, it can understand. It cannot understand whatever we are typing. So what we will do when we write a program, either in any language, it is compiled to the machine understandable language, to the bytecode. So what you will do? You will write a program, you will compile it, so it generates a bytecode that your machine understands. That's good. Now, few people uses Windows operating system and few people uses Linux and few people may use Mac OS. Now you developed an application on C++, it's working on Windows platform perfectly. But you gave that application to a person who is using Linux or Mac OS. then it will not work properly. Because every platform has its own understandable language. All are not having the same understandable languages. Every platform, Windows have its own, and Linux has its own, and Mac OS has its own understandable language. So it is difficult. That is a disadvantage with the C or C++ languages. I'll tell you one real-time example. Now I'm speaking in English. Maybe few people understand Telugu. Tejasai may understand Telugu and Manisha may understand Urdu and Vinay Kumar may understand Hindi or some languages, French or something. Then what will happen? If I speak only in English, who will understand? Only one or two will understand. What about other people? Then I am not independent. I am dependent on only English language. So what is the solution? Here I will keep an interpreter. I will keep a one mediator. What I will do? I will speak in English because I know only English. My interpreter, my mediator, what it will do? Okay, Teja will understand Telugu. For Teja, it will convert Telugu. Maybe for Venkat, he understands Urdu. For him, it converts into Urdu. Maybe Anirudh understands French. For Anirudh, it will convert French. Then my problem is solved. I became independent language. That is the solution with Java. Why it is independent means every language will have a compiler, like that Java is also having a compiler which will convert into the bytecode. Now, based upon the machine it is run, it has JVM, which stands for Java Virtual Machine. This JVM, what it will do? It will convert into machine understandable code. Okay, you developed an application on Windows and you are giving to a person who is using Mac OS. Okay, JVM is on machine dependent. So what JVM will do? Okay, your Linux operating system, I will convert for you in your own understandable code. So this is the way how Java became platform independent language. That is the reason it is used more prominently still now, even though it has developed a long back. On whatever operating system, on whatever platform you're running, it will run, work same. So that is the reason we have a slogan for Java also, like write once and run anywhere. Write once and run anywhere. Understood? So this is why Java is different from other languages. And when you're doing a program, you can do in any language, but doing in Java, it is different. It became independent language in this process. Understood? C++ is just compiled, but Java language code is compiled and interpreted. JVM acts as your interpreter, which converts into the machine understandable code. Remember the point, Java is platform independent, but JVM is dependent upon the operating system. Understood? Java is platform independent, that is perfect. But JVM is dependent on the platform you are using. So that is the reason on whatever platform you are working, it will convert into its own understandable code. Clear everyone? Did you understand what is the importance of Java? Clear all? Any questions? Did you understand why Java is platform independent? Okay. If I'm very fast or anything, you can please let me know. Okay. So here, when we are talking about the programming languages, they are divided into some categories like low level, middle level, and high level languages. Whatever languages that you are going to learn, so they are divided into like low level and then middle level and then also like languages. Sorry, I have little cough. So here, what are the differences between this low level, high level, and middle level languages? So low level languages are initially they are writing like directly in the machine code, that is like byte code, whatever it is understanding. And it is difficult to write the code and develop applications in the low level languages like assembler, which is very near to the machine understandable code. And it is difficult to write and develop such application. After that, we got some like middle level languages, and then later high level languages like Java, Python, which are very closer to human language. So we need not bother about how machine understands. We write in our own machine like human language, and it will convert, debug, and convert into the machine understandable code. Understood? So high level languages are more human readable programming languages, and they are designed in a simpler way for us to write, and also they execute faster. Okay. So these are the types of languages that we are going to learn. So what are they? Low level, middle level, and then high level programming languages. Low level, middle level, and high level languages. And coming to the Java programming language, Java is a high level language because it is more human readable, and we use this compiler and interpreter to convert into the machine understandable language. Okay, so there is some history to the Java also where it is important to know. So initially, the Java programming language was developed by Sun Microsystems. Who developed it? Sun Microsystems. Okay, I'll ask you one question. What is the abbreviation of Java? Can you tell me? What is the abbreviation of Java? Anyone? Do you know? Like, what is the full form of Java? No problem. You can unmute or type in the chat box. Yes, Swati?
Just another virtual accelerator, ma'am.
Sorry?
Just another virtual accelerator.
No. Anyone else? Actually, there is no full form of Java. Okay, I just asked you just to let you, just anyone, I thought you will tell there is no full form to it. Okay, see, Java doesn't have any full form actually because the first name of this Java programming language when Sun Microsystems have introduced this in the year of 1995, it is initially called as Oak. What it is called? Oak. And later, due to some legal issues, it has been renamed to Java. So Java is nothing but they has different stories to it. Like it is a name of some coffee plant. So that is the reason we see some coffee vapor symbol also on the Java textbooks or somewhere. It is just as a name of some coffee plant. There is no full form of it. Okay. So initially oak, but few people tell they are having some coffee. So they felt Java is also as strong as that coffee. So they have renamed that coffee name to the language. And few have the stories like because of some legal issues, they have changed it to this Java programming language. So, who developed this? There is a person called James Joslings. See, it is impossible for a single person to develop, but this James Joslings has given a task to do, and to complete its task, he has designed himself some language, and the team has liked it. So, they asked him to develop it as a complete language. So, along with James Joslings, we have something, a few people like Patrick Norton and so many other people. They formed a team and they developed this language. Okay, so this is how the Java came into existence. Okay, so initially it is called as Oak, and later, due to some legal issues, they have renamed it to Java, which is a flavor of some coffee plant. Okay, so this is about a simple history about the Java programming language. Clear? But now it is not with the Sun Microsystems. Later it is taken over by the Oracle. It is now not with the Sun Microsystems. It is with the Oracle. So now if you want to download and install anything, you need to download it from the Oracle only. Tomorrow session, I'll tell you how to download the JDK, Java, and how to work with all these things we'll see in coming sessions. After knowing the features and everything of Java, we can also learn about those things. Okay, so Java is a platform independent language where we can work with any operating system. So the Sun Microsystems have initially developed to it to develop different types of applications. See, for our convenience, we have designed this into core Java, advanced Java, and some Spring frameworks and all. But it has divided into three categories: Java Standard Edition, Enterprise Edition, Mobile or Micro Edition. So these are the three categories of Java we have. So Standard Edition is used to develop some standalone applications like where we have seen just now like desktop which do not require internet to work with. So those applications are developed with this Java Standard Edition, like media player, reader, so many things are there. These are developed with Java Standard Edition. Previously, it is J2SE, J2EE, J2ME. Now they are going to call JSE, JEE, and JME. Okay, so these are Standard Edition. And coming to the Enterprise Edition, here you are going to develop enterprise or web applications. Enterprise or web applications like IRCTC or any kind of websites. These are all developed. Any banking applications, mobile applications like this. And micro or mobile edition, they are mainly divided into embedded applications or any gaming applications. These are all developed with the JME. So this is according to our convenient. We have designed this into core, advanced, and then what? Framework. Understood? So these are the different types of applications that we are going to developed by learning this complete Java. Okay, so all are like window based applications and everything. So standard edition, enterprise edition, and then micro edition, which is dedicated for the mobile application. So here also I'm just mentioning micro edition. For exclusively for mobile or gaming applications we will be using. Okay, so these are the things. So what is the prerequisite to learn Java? As I said, nothing. Previously, there is like you need to know C or C++ programming languages. So it will be easy for you to understand. But now there is nothing like that. Since we teach from the scratch, if you don't know also, it is very good. You will understand very clearly. But they will ask you what is the difference between C++ and Java. Then you can tell whatever points I discussed, like Java is like platform independent, where C++ is not. So like this, you can just mention few differences. And Java is also high level programming language. So like this, you can answer the questions. Okay. So on every topic that we learn, we will also have some interview questions. Okay. So now Java uses the compiler first to convert into the bytecode, and then it uses JVM to convert into the machine understandable code. So here we also will use the compiler like JIT compiler. JIT stands for just in time compiler. So this is the fastest compiler which is used to convert. Okay. So what it will be used? JIT compiler is used for conversion, but this is just in time compiler. What is its difference from other means? It is the fastest compiler which is used to convert into the machine understandable code. So to work with Java programs, you need to install JDK. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. So I'll tell you how to download and install. See, if you want to play some game from the website, you need to install it from the Play Store. Yes or no? Like if you want to play some Candy Crush or Temple Run, whatever it is, what you will do? You will go to the Play Store, you will download it, and you will work. In the same way, if you want to work with Java programs, you need to download and install JDK in your machine, Java Development Kit. This is going to provide us the Java environment and all the tools that are required for your application, development of your application. So this need to be installed in your machine. Today I'm just giving you the overall view. What is Java, why it is important, and what are the things required for your execution. So this JDK is going us to provide all the information. Okay. And also in the overall course, you will be learning about the frameworks and some tools also, like a Maven tool, Gradle tool. These all things also you will be learning how to work with Maven tool, Gradle, all these things. And in the you will also learn about Git and GitHub also, how to deploy your application in Git repository and GitHub also. Git is a version control system and GitHub is a repository. We'll discuss that later, but I will, you might have heard it, no? Now after developing the project, if someone asks you to share, you need not send them zip file or something. You can create, you can put it in the GitHub, and you can just share them your link. So those all things also you will be learning in this complete course. Okay. Yeah. So so far, any questions? Did you all understand this? I'm going to share this in the chat box also. You can just go through it, everyone, if you want. And anyway, after the session, they might share you the recordings also, so that you can just go through it and ask me doubts if you have anything. So I will share you one mobile number in the chat box. You can just message to that number that you have attended the demo one session, so that they will send the recording to you, so that you can also share to your friends. If they miss today's session also, you know, today we have just discussed about the modules and basics of Java, so that they can also join the session. There is no issue. Okay, please message to this number that you have attended the demo one session. I'm sharing it in the chat box. 8978345335. So 8978345335. So this is the number. You have to give a message that you have attended session so that they will share you the recording. Okay, since it is a demo session, I'm taking for 15 minutes. After that, we'll be taking 1 or 1.5 hour day, depending upon your timings flexibility. I'll be taking. Okay. ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్ అందరికి అర్థమైందా అండి?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
ఓకే. సూర్య, వినయ్,
Ma'am.
తేజ, సాయి, భాగ్యశ్రీ, వినయ్, వెంకట్, వైష్ణవి, సోనియా, మనీషా, అనిరుద్. సో అందరూ వర్కింగ్ అండి, చదువుకుంటున్నారా? లైక్ ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయా అడగండి. నాన్ కంప్యూటర్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కదా, మాకేమైనా ఏదన్నా అలాంటివి ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే యూ కెన్ ఆస్క్. Okay, so everyone understood? Okay, don't miss tomorrow's session. If any of your friends have, share the link of the recording video and ask them also to join tomorrow's session. We will see about the features of Java and how to install JDK and work with it also. Okay, so Java గురించి ఇంకొంచెం డెప్త్గా నేర్చుకుందాం. ఇవాళ సెషన్లో ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా జస్ట్ నోట్ చేసుకొని రేపు సెషన్ స్టార్ట్ అయినప్పుడు అడగచ్చు. ఓకేనా అండి? Okay, then thanks for joining the session. We'll continue tomorrow at the same time, 8 o'clock. Okay?